All right. Well, good morning, yogis. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Welcome to today's Sculpt or Strength Yoga class, where we bring weights into our yoga practice. My name is Jill Enticknap. I'm the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga studio and school with a registered 200 and 300 hour program. It's great to have you here. So for our strength practice, we're going to use hand weights. So if you need to grab those, I recommend that. If you don't want to use hand weights, that's totally okay too. Know that this practice will help strengthen the side body, the core, even without weights, but that extra little resistance can make a big difference. I use 3-pound weights. Know that you can use 1, 2, 5. Use something that just adds in some extra resistance into your body. And maybe you don't have weights and you want to use bottles of water, cans of beans, anything works for that awareness and resistance. We'll start our practice today in our child's pose, coming to the backs of your mats, big toes come to touch, knees come out as wide as feels comfortable in your body today. And then start to walk your hands forward, letting your forehead rest down. I encourage you here to spread the fingers out wide as you sink the hips back, lengthen the fingers forward, allowing yourself to ground down into your practice, feeling the floor beneath you. And let's start to become aware of the breath. Start to feel the inhale expand and the exhale release, feeling into that natural taking in and letting go. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale through the nose, fill the belly, fill the lungs, fully expand, pause at the top. Open mouth, exhale, powerful exhale as you let the body sink into the floor with your breath. One more full body breath. Take in as much air as you can. And open mouth, exhale, breathe it out. Setting the intention right here, right now, to use a powerful exhale as we pulse with our weights or without. Let's activate our Ujjayi breath, inhales and exhales through the nose. You can gently press the tongue against the roof of the mouth to create that restriction in the back of the throat. Slowly start to walk your hands over to the left-hand side of your mat, lengthening out through the right side body. Deep breath in. Full breath out. Let the body hands back through center. Take a big inhale. And exhale, walk your hands over to the right, stacking the left hand on top of the right hand. Take another deep breath in. Full breath out. Hands come back through. Press yourself up into your tabletop position, stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips. Let's keep that gaze straight down to the floor and tuck the belly button to the spine, removing that arch through the low back, engaging through the core. Gaze over your right shoulder and sink your hips back. Come back forward through neutral. Gaze over the left shoulder, sink the hips back. Back through center, through neutral, right, sink the hips back. Through center, to the left, sink the hips back. Come back through center. Let's flip the toes facing down into the floor, and we're going to sink the hips back, gaze forward, rock forward, upper body comes over those wrists. We're starting to warm up the wrists, sink the hips back, sink the body forward. Sink the hips back, open up through the arches, sink the body forward. Come back to that neutral tabletop position. Let the tops of the feet come down. Inhale into your cow pose, arching your spine, lifting your gaze, shining your chest forward. Exhale into your cat pose, rounding the spine, head hangs heavy. Press through your palms, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, arching and lifting to your cow. Exhale, rounding and pressing to your cat. Let's take 2 more. Inhale, arch and lift. Exhale, round and press. Come back to neutral. Inhale that right hand high, stack your shoulders, lift your gaze. Exhale, let's thread the needle. Right hand reaches to the left hand side, reach the left hand forward. Sink the hips back, let the right ear, right temple rest down. Deep breaths here. Lengthen the fingers a little bit more forward, opening up through that side body. The side body is the focal point for today's practice, building up that side body strength. Bring the left hand back down to the mat, right hand unravels, reach it up, stack your shoulders, lift your gaze. Place it down into your tabletop position. Opposite side, inhale, lift the left hand high. Exhale, thread the needle. Left hand comes to the right hand comes forward. Left ear, left temple, rest down. Really walk the fingers forward, sink the hips back. Let the side body be that focal point. Deep breath in, feel that length. And full breath out, feel that release. Right hand comes back down to the mat, left hand unravels, reach it up, stack your feet, lift your gaze, and place it down into your tabletop. Let's walk the hands forward, coming down onto the forearms as we flip the toes and come into our forearm plank. Zip the legs up tight together as we come into this forearm plank. Sink the booty down, spread the fingers wide, zip the legs up tight. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up and back into your downward facing dog. Get yourself centered and come into that upside down V shape with the feet hip width distance apart. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width. Spread your fingers out wide. Really press the heels of the palm in and sink the chest back toward the thighs. Maybe the heels are lifted. Maybe they're sinking into the floor. Wherever your body's at today, be okay with that. Let's inhale, come high on our tiptoes, and exhale, sink the heels closer to the mat. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you sink. Inhale as you rise. Exhale as you sink. Let's lift that right leg up high, ground down into the left foot, coming into that 3-legged dog. Roll out the ankle, point and flex the foot. Release the right leg down, left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Roll out the ankle, point and flex the foot. Release that foot down. Let's come back into that forearm plank as you lower back down onto the forearms. Sink that booty down. Come back to your breath. Deep breaths here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself back up into your downward facing dog. Face the heels down. Press the chest toward the thighs. Look forward, step forward. Let's stay hinged forward. Heel toe your feet, hip width distance apart. Good measurement for your unique body is 2 fist distance between the feet. Bend into the right knee, plant the right palm down, straighten through that left leg and reach your left hand high. Stack your shoulders. Let's take that lifted hand for a wrap around to our opposite hip crease as we peel the shoulder back once again, really lengthening out through the side body. And we'll switch it out. That left hand lifts, plant the left hand down, bend into the left knee, straighten through the right leg. Reach your right hand high, lift your gaze. Let's take that wrap, reaching that hand around for the opposite hip crease as we lengthen out through the side body. Inhale the right hand high, replace it down. Let the head hold heavy. Take a moment. Take as much of a bend in your knees as feels right in your body. Let the head hold heavy. Come back to your breath. Take a couple deep breaths here. Maybe your torso can rest on your thighs as your head hangs toward the floor. Start to heel toe the feet back toward one another as you slowly rise everything up to standing, coming into that mountain pose. Toes and heels are touching. Tuck the tailbone under, get engaged through that lower body. Feel the center line draw up from the feet. Connect to the low back and lengthen through the crown of the head, engaging through the core. Let's inhale the shoulders up to the ears and exhale, roll them back and down. Take a couple more. Inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. And again, inhale as you lift. Exhale as you lower. Clasp your hands together behind your back. Lengthen your hands down. Draw your shoulder blades together, opening through your chest. Tilt your chin toward the ceiling as you open up through the whole front line of the body. Roll those palms, palm facing forward. Inhale, extend your mountain. Palms come to touch overhead. Clasp the thumbs together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, let's bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's bend to the left. One more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale back through center. Let's send the left hand forward, right hand back, twisting, gazing back. Inhale back through center. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back, twisting, gazing back. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's come all the way down into that forward fold. Take a gentle bend in the knees as you inhale, sweep the arms all the way back up overhead, moving slowly, intentionally. Exhale, come all the way down to that forward fold. Inhale, come to your halfway lift. Let the hands hang heavy, coming into that nice flat back. Sink the hips back as you lengthen the crown forward, maybe drawing the belly button to the spine. Lengthening from the tailbone through the crown. See if you can let those arms just kind of hang out. Take an inhale here. And exhale as you come into your forward fold. Plant your hands down, step your feet back into your high plank. For today's high plank, let's zip the legs up tight together. Before we come through our chaturanga, let's first lower down onto our forearms. We'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, press back up into your high plank. Let's inhale, shift forward, exhale as you lower to a hover or all the way down, squeezing the elbows in, unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing dog, and then exhale, press back, downward facing dog. This is our chaturanga, our vinyasa flow. Let's run through it one more time. Sink forward, zip the legs up tight, lower down to the forearms. 5, sink that booty down. 4, 3, 2, back up into your high plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing dog. Round down into your left foot, right leg lifts. Bend your knees, stack your hips, opening up your body to the right. Sink into your left heel, pointing your right knee toward the ceiling. Look between your hands, slowly, gently swing that right foot all the way through. Come into that low runner's lunge. Shifting forward, shifting back on that back foot. Let's straighten out through the front leg. Bring the back heel down, paralleling the back foot to the back side of the mat as we open up into our triangle pose. Reach with your top fingertips. We'll come back here again with the weights, but for right now, stack your shoulders, lift your gaze, and reach up. Let's come back down, plant the hands down, step the right foot back, take it through your chaturanga, shift forward, exhale on your lower, inhale into your upward, exhale into your downward. Ground down into your right foot, left leg lifts. Bend into your knees, stack your hips, opening up your body to the left. Really point that knee up. Look between your hands, slowly, gently. Left foot comes all the way through. Low runner's lunge. Keeping the hands down, shift forward, shift back. Shift forward, shift back, straightening through that front leg. Pop the back heel down, paralleling the back side of the mat. Left hand stays down, right hand reaches high. Reach with your top fingertips, lifting your gaze. Start to feel that side body engage. Release that right hand down, square the front foot, step the foot back. Let's take it through that chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale as you lower as one piece. Inhale into your upward. And exhale into your downward facing dog. Look forward, step forward, rise to your mountain pose. Take a big breath in and a full breath out. And again, big breath in, full breath out. Inhale, arms up, clasp those thumbs together. Exhale, let's bend to the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to that flat back. Feel into this. Sink the hips back. Lengthen the crown forward. There can be a bend in the knees. They don't need to be straight. Take an inhale here. Exhale into that forward fold. Plant your hands. Step your feet back to your high plank. Let's come down onto our forearms. Zip the legs up together tight. Sink that booty down for 5, 4, 3, 2, press back up into your high plank. Take it through your chaturanga. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, upward. Exhale, downward. Let's add in the weights this time. Inhale your right leg high. Look between your hands. Step it through. Let's come into our warrior one first. That back heel comes down to a 45. Grab your weights. Come through heart center. So your back foot's pointed toward the top left corner of your mat. That front foot is pointed straight forward. Bring those weights through heart center. Press into the outside edge of the back foot. Let's get really solid in the legs first. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, slightly bend to the right. Inhale through center, just a little bend to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale, let's open up. Inhale through center. Exhale, open up to the opposite side. Inhale through center. Let's open up to our warrior two. Wing out the arms. That back foot is parallel. Front foot is straight forward. Let's do a chest press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. Back hand comes down. Front hand comes up. Press straight up. Feel that side body. Come back to the warrior two arms, straighten through the front leg, reach forward, back into that triangle pose. Right hand down, left hand high, lift your gaze, pulse up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your warrior two. Bring your weights through heart center, pivot on that back foot, plant the hands down. You can hold the weights or bring them off to the side, step the front foot back, take it through that chaturanga. Same thing on the other side. Ground down into the right foot. Left leg lifts. Three-legged dog. Look between your hands. Step that foot all the way through. Pop your back heel down at a 45. Bring the weights through heart center for our warrior one. Back foot's pointed toward the top right corner of the mat. Front foot is straight forward. Hips and shoulders are squared forward. Let's reach the weights up. Bend slightly to the right. Back through center. Bend slightly to the left. Back through center, open up to the right. Back through center, inhale, open up to the left. Back through center, open up to your warrior two, paralleling your back foot, Wing out the arms. Let's do shoulder press this time for 5. Pressing straight up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your warrior. Back hand comes down, front hand comes up. Reach straight up with that top hand. Feel that side body. Back to your warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Reach forward into our triangle pose. Left hand down, right hand high. See if you can keep that bottom hand hovered, holding on to the weight as you pulse up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your warrior two. Pivot forward. Plant the weights down. Step that front foot back. And let's take it through our chaturanga. Take a big breath in. Full breath out. Keep those weights handy. As we lower down onto our forearms, we've been here before. Roll the body open to the right. Grab that weight. Weight comes into the hip crease. Lift and lower the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that weight in the hand and lift and lower the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weight comes down, come through center, open up to the opposite side. First, the weight comes to that hip crease. Lift and lower the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift with that weight with the hand and lift and lower with the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop that weight down. Come back into your forearm plank at center. Sink the booty down. Zip the legs up tight. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hip dips. Drop your hips and heels right and left. You got it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center. Press up and back. Downward dog. Look forward. Step forward. Sink, sink, sink all the way down. Bottom comes down. Grabbing the weights with you. Let's make our way onto our back. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Deep breath in, full breath out. Lift the legs straight up. Take one weight, and we're going to come over to the right, center, left, center, right, center, left, center. 5, find your pace. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's hold at center. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands back, drop the toes down, staying bent into the knees, and lift up. Toes touch, hands touch, and lift up. 5 more. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold it at the top. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knees, plant the feet down, drop the knees off to the right, and oblique crunches, lifting the upper body to the left. Powerful exhale as you lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees to the left, upper body to the right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back through center. Grab both of your weights. Keep those feet planted on the floor. Head comes down. Let's come into our bridge lift. Press. Squeeze with the glutes. And lower. 5 more. Lift. Squeeze. And lower. 4 more. Lift. Squeeze. And lower. 3 more. Lift. Squeeze. 2 more. Lift, squeeze. Last one. Lift, hold at the top for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the low back come all the way down nice and slow. Drop those weights. Draw your knees into your chest. Gently rock right and left. Take your right hand to the outside edge of your left leg as you drop both knees over and extend your left arm out. Really guide those knees across, creating space through that whole side body. Stay connected to your breath. Create length in that area that we just worked so hard. Come through center, drop both knees to the left, right hand extends. You can even extend it up and away. Feel that length through the side body, lengthening out through those obliques. Deep breaths here. Come back through center, grab the backs of the legs, rock yourself up. Extend your legs out long. Inhale, arms come up, and exhale, forward fold. Lengthening out through that side body. Let's take the right hand, reach to the outside edge of the left leg, draw the left hand back. Come through center, left hand comes across, reach the right hand back, gaze back. Come back through center, soles of the feet come together. Take a moment, flutter out the knees. Let's take the right leg, extend it out to the right. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Take your right hand to the inside edge of your right leg. Left hand sweeps overhead. Once again, really open through that side body. Feel into that length. Take the lifted hand, drop it behind you. Press your hips up and back. Reach back. Feel that length through the right side. Sink the hips down, slow and controlled. Round back over to that right side. Come through center. We'll switch it out. Left leg extends. Tuck the right foot in. Inhale, arms up, square to that left leg. Exhale, fold forward. Take the left hand to the inside edge of the left leg. Right hand sweeps overhead. Breathe into that right side body. Top hand plants down. Press your hips up and back. Open up through the left side. Slow and controlled, slope the hips down, round the upper body back over to that left side. Torso comes back through center. Send both legs out long. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Let's reach forward through the torso and slow and controlled come all the way down to your back. Lift your legs up toward the ceiling into that waterfall pose. See if you can allow for some relaxation in the legs rather than engagement. Just taking a moment to let the legs kind of find weightlessness if possible. It's okay if there's a bend in the knees. Just finding that waterfall in your body. Let's take a moment here, roll out the ankles, point and flex the feet. Slow and control, maybe pointing the toes, let them come down. Nice and slow. Use the core. Come all the way down to the floor. Let your palms come down by your side. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. One more big breath in. And a full breath out. Letting yourself settle into your mat, finding that final resting pose for you that feels comfortable in your body, that feels nice and sustainable for the next couple of minutes. Giving the body a short rest and recover period. Let's take a couple more deep breaths here. I'm going to share why side body strength is so important. It's really good for our posture. If you think about as we walk around through our daily life, We need that side body strength to hold our body in an upright position. So the stronger our side body is, the better our posture is. The better our posture is, the better the whole body function is. So whether it is digestion, the immune system, our endocrine system, our hormones, when our posture is erect, when our spine is supported, our whole body functions more efficiently. So side body strength, core strength is very important to our overall well-being. So know that you've done something really wonderful for yourself in this class. Let's bring our knees into our chest and gently rock from side to side. Wrap the backs of the legs as you rock yourself up, coming into an easy seat to close out today's practice. Ground down into your sit bones, get nice and tall through the crown of your head, and let's press our palms together, tucking our chin to our chest. Taking a moment to acknowledge our body for the strength that it displayed through today's class. Knowing and trusting that our body knows exactly what to do to turn what we've done today into functional strength and muscle. Our body has so much wisdom within it. And I believe that our yoga practice aligns us with that wisdom continuously when we show up to our mat. Thank you so much for being here today, for sharing in this practice, for being a part of this community. If you enjoyed this practice, please leave a comment, subscribe, favorite this video. Know that you can come back to it anytime if building up that side body strength, those obliques, is something that you're really drawn to. This class is always here for you. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats again very, very soon, maybe tomorrow for our yin practice. Until we meet again, may your light be your guide.